Hi there and welcome to our AMRAP session for today. As many rounds as possible. What does that mean? We set 6 minutes on the clock. We give you 3 exercises to do, which you have to do 8 reps of each exercise. And then you have to do as many rounds of those 3 exercises as you can in those 6 minutes. Then we take a 90-second break and then we give you 3 new exercises and you go again for another 6 minutes with another 3 exercise AMRAP. Okay. There will be an option of doing a weighted session and a body weight session. You choose which one you want to do or mix and match between the pair if you wish. Okay, but you've got the option there to add load as you want. So after the warm-up, I'll get my friend in and he will lead you through the body weight session. So if you're ready to go, we'll get a 3-minute warm-up done, 90 seconds to introduce the exercises then for the first block, and away we go. All right, so let's get ready to go. Let's get warm. Okay, so just air skip, bouncing on the spot. Swing your hands and wrists like you're skipping. Okay, add in single legs if you want. Mix it up. Some doubles. Okay, but just skip along. And we're going to change it to open the gait. 3 steps, open the knee. 1, 2, 3, open. Open. Speed it up, get that knee up nice and high. Keep your head and chest facing straight ahead. Changing it into leg swings. Take a strong balance on one leg and swing the other forwards and backwards while maintaining your balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it over. Nice strong balance and swing. All the way through. 4, 3, 2. We're going to stretch out the adductors. Feet nice and wide. Hands on hips. Sink to one side. Feel the stretch on the inside of the leg and switch it over. You're going to go for 3 on each side. 1 more each way. And then we're going to knee hug. Stand up nice and tall. Hug the knee. Pull the shin across. Hug the knee, shin across. Again, 3 on each side. Get that stretch on the outside of the hip. Last one. Stretching for the shoulders. Thumbs straight back past your ears. And then open, thumbs back behind you. 3 of each behind your ears. Core in tight, back flat. Don't arch your back to get your hands behind you as far as you can. Last one. Down into a plank position on the floor. You're going to go from your elbows up onto your hands and back to your elbows. Core nice and strong. Going down to your elbows and up onto your hands. Alternate which hand leads. I go right hand and up and left hand and up. Good. 1 more. All the way up. And all the way down. Good. On your knees, sink onto your heels, hands on your hips. Stand up and squeeze your glutes. Sink down, squeeze. So that hip hinge, and then squeeze. Good. 2 more. And then we up onto our feet. Last one, squeeze. Bring that into a squat. Down nice and low. And squeeze the glutes and thighs as you stand. 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. I'll ask my friend to come in now and I'll bring you through the weighted exercises for our first block. As I say, we do 3 reps of each one. So what we have is squat to overhead press. I hold the weight, I squat down, and then I reach overhead. 8 reps. Okay, getting the elbows down close to my knees, locking the arms out over the head. Number 1, floor press. I lie on my back on the floor. I bring the weight and I hold it over 1 arm at a time. 8 on the right, and then flip it over to 8 on the left. And then I finish with a weighted crunch. Okay, so again, holding the weight over my chest, I crunch up and control down. Crunch up and control down. Over to you, Steve-O. Yeah, so we're going to start with exercise 1, single leg squat touchdown. Balance on one leg with the opposite hand, squat down, touch your big toe, 8 on each leg. Then we go into a posterior bridge, sitting on the floor, hands underneath your shoulders, legs out straight, squeeze your bum and lift your hips, getting up into a straight line 8 times, then into a press up position, jogging, getting 8 on each leg. Ready? Let's go. All right, away we go. The time is on. For us and for you, 8 reps of every exercise. Okay? Set yourself a nice steady pace that you want to set. Okay? And then you can speed it up or slow it down as you feel the need. You take the break whenever you need it. Okay? So it's not set by me or anyone else. When you need a break, you break. Elbow to touch the floor, and then up. Strong core, shoulders flat on the floor, and I move into my crunches. Weight over my chest and push. 8, 7, making sure I get my ribs right down into my tummy as I squeeze up through. Alright, so you can set the tempo. You can change weight for every exercise. You can stop and drink at the end of your 3, or you can crack straight into the next round. Up to you. 5. Yeah. 6. Heels on the ground. Drive to the ceiling. Good. Floor press. Line on the ground, elbow to touch, core tight. Into my crunches, extend, up, 8. That's halfway. Oh. As Steve said, that's halfway. With every AMRAP, if you're doing them yourselves or doing them at another time, always remember you can extend the length of the time to make the workout harder. Add weight to make it harder. The heavier the weight you use, the slower you go. But the heavier weight and stronger you're getting. The lighter the weight, the quicker you go, and the more heart rate you'll get up. So we're doing 6-minute AMRAPs today. And you can do 8, 10, 12-minute AMRAPs depending on your fitness level. You can change it up and how much load you lift in each one. You can add more exercises or keep it to 3. Alright, with these single leg squats, Making sure your heel stays on the floor. Making sure you're not just bending at the hip, okay? That you're squatting down to get there. Okay? Heel down, hips down. Head and chest stay up as much as you can. They're going to tilt forward a little bit, that's fine. Okay? But making sure you're pushing from your heel down. Heel drives down into the floor on every single rep. When it comes to the bridge, make sure you're trying to get your hips as high as you can, okay? And open that chest, pull the shoulder blades together on each rep. You should have a straight line from my ear, through my shoulders, down through my hips, all the way to my ankles. Mountain climbers, head and shoulder girdle nice and still. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drive the tempo now. Last 30 seconds. How many can I get done? Push it home, push it home, push it home. Come on. 6, 7, 8. Switch. How many can I get done? Don't stop till that buzzer goes. Good rest there. Well done on block 1. Get some water on board and pay attention as we introduce you to the 3 exercises for the next round. For the weights, we're going straight into lateral lunges. So holding the weight in a goblet squat position. Okay, you lunge to your left and then to your right. We do 8 each side. That's 16 in total. Then we do a kettlebell pull over. You lie flat on your back. You hold the kettlebell or the weight over your chest. And you lower it with straight arms over your head, anchoring your lower back on the ground the whole time. Again, going for 8 reps. And then we finish with a reverse crunch. Holding the weight over your chest, okay? Bring your legs away from the weight a little bit, then in and lift your hips and control that weight down onto the floor. Again, 8 reps. Over to you, Steve. All right, so first exercise, single leg, RDL, reach and bend. This time hinging from the hip, 8 on each side. Tricep push-ups, down on the floor, elbows to brush the ribs, 8 reps. Then lying on your back, feet in the tabletop position, hands up, opposite arm, opposite leg. Keep that lower back anchored on the floor. We're ready to go in 3, 2, 1. All right, set the rhythm again and adjust the weight as you feel you need. Alright, I'm starting round 2 and I'm adjusting my weight as I go. Alright, sitting into those lunges. Alright, I'm getting the bum back, tempo up. I'm gonna push it as I'm getting my tempo in and heart rate up. Making sure, leave that inside leg nice and straight. Good. Nice straight arms, making sure to keep that lower back flat on the floor. Here, get those hips up, try and keep the weight still over your chest. Going into round 3. Alright, nearly halfway there. Tempo go, come on. 4 sets this time. Alright, now we're halfway through that second block. You can really judge how much effort you have left in you and push the tempo for the end. Alright, keep driving. On these single leg RDLs, you've got to make sure to keep this balanced leg, alright, just a tiny bend, really flat back, and extend that back leg out nice and straight, squeezing the glutes as you do. Tricep push-ups, hands are directly under my shoulders, body straight line, and then I bring the elbows in nice and close. The dead bugs, making sure to keep that lower back anchored on the floor as you extend. If you're finding it pulling on your back, then reduce the levers and only go small amounts, okay? But if you can, full work reach with the arm and the legs, keeping that core really solid. Alright, pushing into your last rounds now. Alright, 90 seconds to go. We're nearly there. Getting into that last minute now. Push yourself, get the benefit out of the session, drive that tempo as best you can. Focusing on technique though. Don't increase the speed so much that your technique goes out the window. Last few RDLs. Put it there, Steve-O. Boom. Great session, guys. Well done. See you next week.